Hi, my name's Andrew McKinney. I'm head of bass here at Bass Guitar X, part of Tech Music Schools in London. What I want to show you today is a bit of slap bass technique, and I just want to start with the basics of getting a good sound from the thumb stroke. So, first thing you've got to decide really is how you're going to hold the bass when you play slap bass. A lot of people will come across the top of the bass like this, especially if you wear the strap quite low. A player like Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers would use this. Comes across the bass and kind of slaps like this. Now that technique works, but you may find that you're hitting more than one string, or the difficulty is just to get one note to sound cleanly. So if you're struggling with that a bit, what I recommend is maybe try bringing your arm down a bit and having your thumb more in line with the string, because if you're coming across like this, it's quite easy to hit more than one string at once, which is not what you want most of the time. So if you're finding that an issue, then try bringing your thumb round, bring your elbow down, thumb's more in line with the string. And then as for where you hit the string, you want to just hit on the last 1 or 2 frets of the fretboard there, like this. Just try and get one clean stroke to sound good. I'm also doing a little bit of left hand muting. I'm just holding the strings that I'm not playing. Your left hand does get quite involved in muting because obviously with your thumb flying about you can't very easily stop the strings at this end, so your left hand does get quite involved. So I'm just holding the E, A and D string there as I slap that. Now another choice you've got to make is on how you actually hit the string. I mean, generally you want to bounce it, or maybe the first way to do it is to hit with the bony part of the thumb on the string there and bounce the thumb away. So what you don't want to do is be leaving your thumb there on the string, because the note doesn't resonate and it doesn't sound very good. So yeah, make sure your thumb's getting out of the way there. Now what you can do if you want a bit more tone, a bit more depth to the sound, is you can actually leave the thumb there, maybe play through the string a bit more and do more of a strum as you pluck. So if you notice there, when I'm hitting the string, my thumb's actually resting there, so I'm actually playing through the string, like I said, a bit more of a strum, and you'll get a bit of a fatter sound. So it kind of depends on what you're doing. You know, if you're bouncing around quite quickly, you know, someone like Mark King would bounce his thumb away. But then if you're just playing a more simple line and you want to get a bit more tone, someone like Larry Graham or Marcus Miller would play through the string there with that sort of technique. So it kind of depends on what sound you're after and what you're doing. But yeah, then whichever way you choose to do it, what you want to do is practice just hitting one string at a time, getting a good clean sound. Like this through the A string there as well, D string, and then the G string. Yeah, and then really that's it. I've just spent a bit of time working on that simple thumb stroke and getting a good sound, because that's really what's going to carry across in a band situation. You know, all the technical, all the other sort of noises you can make are good fun, but if you haven't got that fundamental basic slap tone there, it doesn't really count for much. And like I said, in a band, that's the thing that people are going to hear, the notes that you're playing at the bottom of it all. So just you know, have a little mess around, choose a bass line, just try and get a good sound with your thumb. Like a couple of little pops slipped in there, but as you can see, the main idea is just to get that thumb stroke and get the sound good. So yeah, have fun with that. Thanks.